When the cinema finished, then it was turned into a general hall where they used to hold dances. You could hire it for private parties, trade shows, exhibitions. We had to maintain the place, and we had a very good caretaker, a chap called John Ashby. Anything that he wanted done, he would give me a shout, because I was in the office just above him. And right next to the main hall was an annex. And the annex was the same length as the City Hall, not quite so wide. And that was separated by a folding wooden screen. And that's where they used to hold a lot of the shows, like the Fur and Feather and Fatstock shows. It was used quite a bit, the City Hall annex. The Fatstock show was the best of the breed, really. It was very popular. You used to get a lot of people in to see these animals. On the side wall of the annex, there were these big iron rings, about 6 inches around. And when they started having the Fatstock show, they fixed them in so that the bullocks that came in, they were tied to these. There was about 6 of them along the wall. They used to get a little bit excited sometimes. The floor was timber, groove and tongue, about 1.25 inches thick, but been there for numerous decades. The boards were worn away to about 1/2 inch, and as time went on, they would go through the floor. Of course, when it fell through the floor, we had to make some hasty repairs to make it safer. They used to unload the cattle outside what is now the stage door for the Hof of Cornwall, which was then the door which led into the annex. And there was a corridor leading up to where the kitchen was, and then the annex started. And one day there was chaps fitting these metal pens together for the animals to go in, and this farmer was leading the bullock. He got him off the cattle truck, leading him up the corridor, and suddenly one of the metal frames fell over onto the other one, made a big bang. It was quite a noise, which frightened this bullock, and the bullock then didn't fancy coming into the hall, so it started to back up down the corridor, and the farmer was holding this rope trying to stop it. Well, of course, you've got a bullock, he could pull 12 farmers, no problem at all. And the farmer was in a position like someone water skiing, with his knees bent, trying to hold this bullock being dragged backwards. And of course the bullock was shaking, frightened, naturally, and he bashed through a door, which was a cupboard, a store cupboard. So that was another job for us to do, you know, a new door to repair. On another occasion, they'd brought a bullock out of the truck to come in, and it got a bit frightened. Something spooked him, and he broke away. And outside what is now the piazza used to be the Lemons Quay car park. Well, he got in there, and it damaged a few cars, knocking wind mirrors off as he was trotting around, a bit scared. They finally caught him and calmed him down and got him back, but he wouldn't go into the City Hall. Every time that we had a Fatstock show, you knew there was going to be something happening, or you expected it, you know.